Hey guys, what day of the week is it? Is this Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. I've had about 11 hours almost, actually about 10 of classes and tests for my job. I can say I passed the test, aced them, didn't read one word of what I was supposed to study on because I've been doing this shit for so long. But anyway, I wanted to bring up something that annoys me, and I'm sure it annoys everyone, and that's people that will not shut up during orientation, classes, any kind of training. Okay, it's one thing, like I'll speak up and I'll say something brief, and people have something to add that's just, a little brief. That's okay. But then there's the people who say some things that triggers other people to start talking, and then or it's the people that just keep asking question after question or telling story after story, and it's like nobody wants to be here. Everybody wants to get out of here as soon as possible, especially when you've been here all day. That last class today was excruciating because people just wouldn't shut up. It was just like, come on. Granted, I've been doing this stuff, forever. So I knew everything that was going to get talked about. I knew it already. It's just, even for the new hires, though, it's like, you could tell they were just like out of their mind, bored, people that, I don't know. It's just, and I had people in college classes like that, where, there's a potential to get out early, and we're like, hell yeah, we got to get out of here as soon as possible, Nobody wants to be in here. And there's the people that keep asking dumb questions or wants to, instigate these conversations, and it's like, this isn't a place to be social. This is a place we're required to be, and we're going to make a few bucks, and even though we're getting out early, especially in a situation like this, we're still going to get paid for the full time. People should be keeping their mouth shut, or when you know that the instructor is going to be asking examples from the class or whatever, get that shit ready in your head so you can spout it out. I do that the second I can because I want to get out of there, I'm not, because I know the whole routine. That's how it goes, because the instructors are going to get in trouble for letting you out too early, so they're going to mark the time down for, they're going to give you the extra time no matter whether you're there the full time or not. So, I just don't get it. I just don't get it how people can sit there and just keep asking questions and talking and keeping the show rolling, keeping the show going, a show that should be getting shut down as soon as possible. It's ridiculous. You know what it's like? It's like, getting tied up by a bunch of cannibals and them throwing you on a fire, and they're but you keep requesting more gasoline to be thrown on the fire, so you just burn forever, longer and longer. That's what it's like. It's like, you're going through open heart surgery and you wake up, hey, can you make sure you reroute that a little bit better? It's like, or hey, while you're in there digging around, this happened to my dad too, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, it's just torturous. By the end of it, I'm sitting there like jittering because I have a hard time staying awake in these things because they're boring as hell. So, I've slammed a couple of sodas and I'm sitting there fidgety and stuff because I'm ready to get out of there. I'm trying to stay awake because they'll kick you out if you fall asleep. It's just a terrible situation. There's just like these few sick individuals that just don't, they want to be quiet, and most of the time, not all the time though, you get instructors that, you get them on a roll, then they start telling stories and they think it's all grand and everybody loves it, and they're telling these stories and more examples and all this because they're really getting off on this, and they've, it's, their life passions, whatever, whatever this job is, this training they're doing, you know, and but then you get the few instructors that they want to get you out. They don't want to be there either, and they will get you out. And that was what I loved about back whenever I used to work at Northern Restorative. Those people would get you out of that class if you were having to do if you were, a previous employee just doing your retraining. You were out. Sometimes 2 hours early. It was great. And speaking of that, this is the second healthcare job I've had in Indiana, and I've just got to mention this real quick. Indiana healthcare jobs, from my experience, pay way better than Illinois jobs. They require this one required a lot more out of it. Like when I do a physical, I had to do a lot of physical lifting and do exercise things and do all kinds of stuff. And but by God, they sure pay better, considerably better, and they take care of their staff and the patients better. So if anybody that does like a DSP job or anything like that, you need to only be moving to Indiana, because you can make a living wage doing that stuff over here. I'm making now like damn near what I did at Rides. I got started out a bit higher than the rest of the people because of my experience, but yeah, if you want to do, you could actually make a living over here doing this kind of job, and they actually care about your experience. So anyway, but yeah, main point is, if you're in a training class or orientation or whatever, keep your mouth shut unless you've got like a legit question. Nobody wants to hear a bazillion stories or things that will trigger other people to start talking. Everybody wants out of there, and so do everybody a favor, keep your mouth shut and get out, because like I said, the instructor's still going to mark you down for the full time or damn near all of it, because they're going to get in trouble if you're out 2 hours early. So they don't want to get in trouble, so they'll mark you down for the full time. It's pointless. It's a waste of time. I passed my test without studying a word of the material. Aced them. Anyway, I'm getting off here. I'm trying to drive through traffic. And hope everyone has a great Tuesday night. Later.